Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you today to what is the inaugural event and title of Future Finance. There's a number of things I'm sure you're going to be hearing today, the panelists talk about. But I thought, just as I reflected on this event, there are few thoughts that came to my mind. I remember my first interaction with any kind of computer was way back in early 80s. And at that point in time, working on a monochrome screen, sitting in front of a computer which was massive compared to all the handheld devices that we hold nowadays, it felt like a big accomplishment if I could just get a dot to move across the screen, and it felt like I had achieved a lot. As a contrast, my 10-year-old son developed his first online app when he was 10. And he and his friends were able to nowadays also use robotics and get the robots to play with each other, whether it's shooting hoops, doing wrestling. And hence, when I think about the amount of change that we are experiencing in our daily lives, it's very obvious that technology is significantly transforming everything that we do. Now, financial markets sometimes perhaps unfairly get quoted for a lot of things that it has not done very well. But I think one thing that nobody can blame financial technology and financial markets for is how well it's embraced new technology. And I believe the financial markets is perhaps at the forefront of using new technologies to deliver value to their customers and their stakeholders. So it's not uncommon nowadays when you go to any financial event, you hear about things like AI, blockchain, cloud, and big data, because these are all helping to transform the businesses that many of you are representing here. And as there continues to be a lot of pressure around margins, and as all of us as consumers and customers are becoming less forgiving of any substandard customer experience, which might be either obsolete or which might be very incongruous to what we do in our daily routines, which tends to be a lot more technology enabled, a lot of financial institutions are finding a very significant need for them to evolve their businesses, and hence this particular event. Now, I'm sure many of you have attended many other events when it comes to financial technology, and by my estimation, probably there's a new event that happens every week, many of them talking about this particular topic. So what's unique about this event? Well, the first and foremost, what is very unique about this event is I'm hoping through the interactions you'll have today, you won't just hear the theory, you'll see the practical solutions. It won't just be about the potential of what AI and blockchain and cloud and data can do, but also some real-life use cases and examples of things where you're finding your peers use many of those technologies to change their businesses, evolve their businesses, improve their customers' experience. And hopefully you will have an opportunity to interact with them, learn from their experiences, avoid the pitfalls that many of them might have already experienced, and then perhaps collectively contribute to the learning so we can all move at a faster pace. Now that is really the foundation principle behind why we are hosting this particular event. The four big themes that we are focused on, also called the ABCD of financial technology nowadays, is around AI, blockchain, cloud, and data. And each of them have tremendous potential. The potential of AI, whether it's around robo-advisory or other ways to enable institutions to become more efficient, is tremendous. And we are finding a lot of very progressive companies already use the power of that AI to improve their customers' experience. Similarly, the potential of blockchain or the distributed ledger technology that sits behind that to really federate the trust, create a mechanism so that people can interact and transact with them even when they don't know each other is tremendous. And we are seeing some early successes, whether it's around trading or whether it's around trade finance, to create trust in an environment which has traditionally been very, very paper-based. Similarly, cloud has tremendous potential, and we are finding a lot of organizations embrace cloud because it can significantly improve their margins, but also deliver greater value in a more distributed manner without them having to invest in massive amount of infrastructure that they have to own and then manage and maintain every single day. And lastly, data. We obviously leave a lot of our digital footprint with every single interaction we have every single day. And that volume of that data that doubles every 2 years, or that velocity of data that's moving much faster now than it ever has, or the veracity of data, which has multiple applications, including alternate data, is tremendous. And we are finding buy-side firms looking to cultivate and interrogate that data to generate better alpha for their businesses. And similarly, we are looking at sell-side firms looking at the potential of data so that they can actually come out with better ideas for their customers to be able to manage their businesses. So each of these have tremendous opportunities, and I'm hoping the interactions today are going to give you a few thoughts around how progressive companies are actually applying many of these new technologies in their day-to-day businesses. Within the financial and risk business that I represent, we are extremely proud of the role that we play in powering the global financial markets. Our business model is very unique because it is a platform-based business, and we recognize that no single individual organization has all the answers. And we have to collaborate with our partners, some of whom are actually outside today. We work with thousands of partners around the world to deliver greater value for our customers. And that is the power of the open platform that we present to you. And that open platform enables the global financial community to connect, discover, build relationships, and transact in a very safe, efficient, and effective manner. So lastly, I want to thank all of you for making the time. I strongly encourage you to have a lot of interactions, both with the panelists and also when you have the free time. And lastly, I want to thank Daniel and the Finance Asia team also for their support in putting this event together. So with that, I'm going to hand over to Angel. Thank you very much.